it is Maxine here, and Happy New Year! Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I want to talk about my 2018 New Year's resolutions and if I accomplished them or not, and what my 2019 year's resolutions are. First of all, something that I always like to address is December 26th was my anniversary on this channel, and that, believe it or not, makes 7 years. 7 years on this channel, so it's pretty crazy. But thank you guys for sticking around with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into last year's resolutions. So, the first thing I had on my New Year's resolutions for last year was exercise more, and I said I was 148 pounds. So I did exercise more, but then I stopped and I gained weight, and then I got back on track. So for a period of time I was going to the gym like 5 or 6 days a week, and then work stuff got crazy again. I was working at 2 different stores, and so life was just crazy. I had decided I wanted to move, when was it? In June. I decided I was gonna move in July. In July, right before I moved, I was the heaviest I have ever been. It's crazy. I was 158 pounds, and I know that it's like, well, it's 10 pounds more than you were. It makes a big difference when you're only 5'2". So when I moved down to New Mexico, I just gave myself a fresh start. I was just eating things that were better for me. Every once in a while, you know, still having the occasional cheeseburger. Like, you gotta let yourself have something every once in a while, you know? So just from eating better and just drinking more water, not exercise or anything, I lost 10 pounds. So I was back to 148, and then I lost I think 2 to 3 more pounds. So I was around 145, and then, well, holiday seasons, I've gained a couple pounds back. The next thing I had on here was work on myself. Let me just tell you, I was really rough when I made the New Year's resolutions video for like going into 2018. I was just at a really rough place in life, and it had been like that for a couple of years. So as some of you may know, I had started decluttering my life and just getting rid of things, and like exercising and doing more things that were for me, and it really did help. Since I've been here, I feel like I'm back to me again, and it's been a couple years since I've felt like that. Don't get me wrong, I still have rough patches, I think, as everybody does, but overall, like, my quality of life has definitely improved. So the next thing I had was eating healthier. That's something that I did strive to do, and like I said, it kind of went back and forth. I was doing really bad before I moved because I had absolutely no time to do anything, so I was eating out a lot. I had decluttering on there, which I mentioned I did an awesome job at. Music, I really didn't do much musically this last year, but I will say that, like, I felt more interested in like getting back into it, and like I don't feel like I'm just crappy all the time, because that was something I was struggling with. Is I just felt like everything I did, like playing the guitar, singing, just all that stuff, that I was like really just crappy at it because of where my mental state was. I had reached 1,000 subscribers on there again, which it's been on my list for way too many years, and that didn't happen again. But that's okay, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, and the last thing I had on there was journaling. Yeah, I did it a couple times and that was it. So let's move on to 2019 New Year's resolutions. First thing on my list for 2019 is make more YouTube videos. I think I made like 6 main channel videos, but every year I participate in Vlogmas, which is 25 videos. So add them together, don't add them together, that's up to you. But I want to make more than 6 main channel videos for sure this year. So the second goal on here is a weight related goal, and it is reach 135 pounds. If I don't hit this, I'm not like gonna cry over it or anything, but it's just something to kind of motivate me and to like have something to reach for. Because I would say right now I'm anywhere from like 13 to 15 pounds away from that. I have Eat Healthier again. I started last year, had some ups and downs, and this year I really want to eat healthier. Not only like for my health purposes, but also money purposes, like making food at home instead of eating out all the time, especially, like that's gonna save some money. So the next thing on my list is learn how to ski better. I went skiing for the first time in December, never been in my entire life. It was so much fun, and I don't see myself becoming a pro by any means, but I would like to ski a couple more times and see if I can get better at it. Oh, I also have I want to see the hot air balloon festival since I live in New Mexico. That is a big thing on my list. I want to do that this year. And the next thing is find out what it is that I want to post on YouTube. YouTube has changed since I started, and I have changed since I have started YouTube, you know? I started off just doing music, and then I started off doing some other stuff, which is great. Like, I'm all for a mixture of things, but I feel like, you know, some of the content I still like relate to that I've made, but I feel like a lot of it is not where I'm at in life anymore. I have on here record at least one music related video this year, which I'm sure to most people seems like, duh, like you could do that, that's no big deal, but I just feel so out of practice with music and everything. So I really want to get back in there and at least post something, whether it's a cover or an original song. I want to do something because that's something I was super passionate about. The last thing that I have on my list is decluttering. As I mentioned before, it's something that I was doing really well at, and I still feel like I'm doing decent at, but I want to get in and really get rid of stuff and have more like things with a purpose. I don't mind, like I have my nerd shelf, which you might have seen. I don't mind those kinds of things. I just need to contain it. Like, do I need 20 like Stitch stuffed animals? No. Is it okay to have like 2? Yeah, absolutely, you know, it's just trying to figure out that balance. Anyways, that is all that I have for this video. I would love to hear from you guys down below. What are some of your New Year's resolutions? Thank you guys again for another awesome year. So, stay fresh and bye!